Hi Earth signs, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly law of attraction or manifestation video, however you want to look at it. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do Virgos, Capricorns, and then Tauruses. All right, what are the messages and advice and guidance that you have for Virgos to help them, give them clarity on what they are wanting to manifest this week? Virgos. All right, Virgos, this is what is, what you want, where your focus is taking you, advice, additional advice worth considering. Virgos, what is the Chariot reversed? You're not wanting to, or you're not ready to take a leap, okay? Take a leap of faith. You know it's time. So whatever scenario you're thinking about, life, love, physical, spiritual, development, friends, family, whatever this is this week that you're thinking of as you're listening to this, this is what I'm talking about, okay? You're not ready, okay? You want to be, it's on your mind, it's like that last final push, but you're not ready yet, okay? What you want, Ace of Wands, reversed. Okay, the reason why you might not be ready yet, you're an earth sign, Virgo, right? So you like practicality and you like to feel grounded. There may be a little too much passion. This scenario may be too passionate right now for you to make a clear judgment of how you want to move forward. Okay, so you're wanting this a little bit more clarity and a little less passion. Now, passion's good and it's beautiful, even if you're passionate about work or a project. Okay, but this is really speaking to you're not wanting to make any sort of moves because you're not clear if you're making the right decision, because you don't want it to be emotions based, okay? You don't want to be jumping the gun on anything. So where your focus is you're trying to make a decision, okay? This is emotional. There's a lot of passion here, okay? You don't want to make a decision until you know that you can, with a firm foot on the ground, make a decision. Where this advice is taking you, though, is a lack of celebration. So this is something that could have a very positive upside to it, but you're not sure yet, okay? You're not sure. And so you're kind of, Virgos, and I hate to say this, but you're kind of focusing on the negative because you're not wanting to make a decision, okay? And because of that, there's nothing that is worth celebrating right now, okay? So I'm not saying go for it. This isn't saying go for it, but this is just as you're in this confusing decision-making state this week, just know that there's not going to be any positive outcome until you make a decision, okay? Or are ready to start moving forward. Additional advice to consider. The good news is your guard is down. You're trying to look at this from a grounded, practical way. So that's good. Additional advice to consider is the Hermit. This is your card, Virgo. And this is stating that, in order to get this kind of calm the passion down a little bit, maybe retreat a little bit into your soul, take a walk outside, go on a hike, spend some time alone contemplating how you actually want to move forward with this and how this is actually beneficial to you or the parties involved, okay? Contemplation, that's the key this week. No sudden movements, and, be sure before you leap, okay? All right, Virgos, thank you. All right, Capricorns. What are the messages and advice that you have for Capricorns regarding what they want to manifest this week in life and love? Capricorns. Capricorns, okay. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. Advice, additional advice to consider. Capricorns. What is? Okay? It's almost as if you've lost your passion, okay, in something. Okay, again, work, physical, spiritual, personal development, friendships, family, okay? Something that's on your mind this week, you're feeling a little bit burned out, okay? Now what you want is you don't want to have to think about this anymore. You don't want to have to plan. You don't want to have to strategize. You don't want to have to worry or think or have emotions about it, okay? It's kind of burning out and you don't really care. Now your focus. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Your focus, though, is you don't really want to have all that freedom. You don't want to have the freedom to choose. It's almost as if you want to leave the ball in somebody else's court. Leave the ball in your boss's court. Leave the ball in your parents' court, your friend's court, your girlfriend or your boyfriend's court. You just want to kind of pass the buck this week, okay? Where your focus is taking you is the 7 of Pentacles, and this is a card. Again, in the tarot, there's along the pathway, there's hiccup points from 1 to 10. Their hiccup points are cards 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so the last one is before you finish, you kind of have this last little hiccup before you push to the end. So you're kind of passing the buck this week, and where this not wanting to like have the freedom to choose this week is causing you to just kind of feel tired, you know. There is, what you're working on is beneficial, there is growth, there is development, but you're kind of feeling a little worn down from it, and you just have to decide, and this might be next week, you just have to decide to push forward, okay? Follow through. Advice though, if you don't, it's going to be a losing situation for you. Passing the buck, passing the power around to other people outside of yourself and other scenarios outside of you is basically guaranteeing that you're not going to win, okay? Not that it's a win-lose, but you're not going to feel victorious. You're giving your power away, okay? Something to consider. Again, 2 of Swords reversed. Make a decision. When she's upright, she doesn't want to make a decision. She doesn't want to deal with the emotions. She doesn't want to look at the options. She just doesn't even want to go there. Okay, this is reversed. Go there. Make a decision. Okay, don't pass the buck. Don't give your power away this week, Capricorns, okay? All right. Thank you. All right, Taurus. What are the messages and advice for Taurus with respect to what they want to manifest this week? What are the advice and messages that you have for Taurus? What do Tauruses want to manifest this week? What do Tauruses want to manifest this week? Okay, this is what is. This is what you want. Where your focus is taking you. Advice, additional advice to consider. Taurus, what is the Hanged Man? Okay. You are awaiting a decision, an outcome, there's a delay, and it's bothering you. What you want. Now again, this can be relationship focused. It doesn't have to be. It can be work, friends, spiritual, physical development, mental development, whatever. Whatever you're thinking about when watching this, that's what it is for you, okay? The messages can be the same. What is? There's a delay. There's a pause. There's a trial. What you want. You don't want any more options. You don't want more information or emotions coming towards you about a situation or a person, okay? You want it to be narrowed down, buckled down, T's crossed, I's dotted, okay? You're done with the wondering. You're done with the waiting, okay? That's what this is saying. Your focus, new beginnings, okay? Again, you're done with the waiting. Let's get something started, or let's not. I'm going either way. You can come with me. Okay? Where this focus is taking you, though, focusing on new beginnings, it's emotional. Okay? It's almost as if you're kind of waiting for somebody else to make a decision about something, and it's impacting you because you're ready to go. They're not making a decision, so you're like, I don't want to go alone. I don't want to work on this project alone. And it's pissing me off that I might have to. It's frustrating. But I will, because I'm sick of waiting. Okay? Advice. Page of Pentacles. The messages will come. Be patient. Okay? That's what this is saying. The messages that you've been waiting for are coming. Okay? Something additional to consider. So be patient. They may not be the messages that you want. Keep that in mind, Taurus. They're coming. It's relating to your emotions. It might not be the message that you want to hear, and it may hurt you. Okay, so just kind of be prepared for that. Again, maybe a friend is stabbing you in the back. Maybe a boyfriend or girlfriend is taking too long to decide and they don't choose you. Or maybe you were excited to get a project at work and then you're not. Okay, so just remember, this doesn't have to be relationship related, but whatever the outcome this week, I'm sensing you are getting the message, but you're not really going to be excited about the result. Okay? All right. Thank you, Taurus, so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next week.